All right. So I poured you a blind.
Yes.
A blind bourbon, which you have now mostly finished. And this is our blind budget bourbon of the week.
And by the way, my friend Jared said that he wants us to drink more before we start. So this is for you, Jared. Yeah. I had a full pour before we started. So
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So what did you think about this one real quick? And then I'm going to give you a couple hints and see if you can guess what it is.
All right. So obviously a bourbon. It's not a rye, nothing too barley heavy.
Yes.
It's very classic bourbon flavors. So I get some cherry, some vanilla, some custardy notes, some caramel.
I definitely agree on the cherry.
Yeah, so it's very straightforward. The cherry note makes me think that it's probably a bigger batch production and that it's likely in the, 5 to 8 year range.
Correct.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't really taste any oak on this particularly.
No, there's a little bit, but it's mostly kind of the rich fruit and the caramely notes. I'm guessing it's... Did I say proof yet? I can't remember. I think it's definitely under 100 proof, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then it gets a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
From there, I have a few guesses, but I'll wait till you give me hints so I don't look dumb.
So the first hint I'll give you is this is a bourbon that's way harder to find than it should be.
Okay, I know what it is then.
All right, what's your guess?
So my guess is that it's going to be in the Buffalo Trace line.
Correct.
And I would say... Originally, when I smelled it, I was wondering if it was Blanton's, but then I realized we're out of the price range.
Yeah.
So
this is budget bourbon, so we're $40 under. Yeah.
So my guess is that it's just regular Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, good job. Sweet. Exactly what it is.
Do I get another gold medal for guessing what it was too?
No, too many gold medals. Yeah. So I picked this up. I was able to find it at retail, so it's $27. And I've got to say, at $27, I really like this at $27. But the problem is I saw it at another store for $90. And I was just like,
well, that's
what?
dumb.
Like,
that's stupid. Yeah.
It's like, I understand that it's hard to find, but it's not so hard to find that it justifies paying that, even if it's like your favorite bourbon. Like, just try something new. Just try something new. It's a solid light bourbon that's good if you're a beginner. And it's a good go back to it. I did this at a tasting last night.
With this bottle, you tried Buffalo Trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was hired to do a tasting. And so we had a group of 10 people, varying levels of whiskey experience. And so I poured them, several different whiskeys of Scotch, bourbon, and nobody liked the Buffalo Trace better. One person said that they enjoyed the Buffalo Trace better than the other bourbons that I had. And there's a lot of places that you'll find this for more than what those other bourbons were.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
simply because of the rarity.
Yeah, it's the same scarcity thing, and people realize that it's part of the Buffalo Trace family, and so they think Blanton's. They go all the way up, and they start thinking about Pappy and all that kind of stuff, and then eventually even your base ones become hard to find, and that's what we've seen with Buffalo Trace. And I've said all along, it's a fine bourbon. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a crowd pleaser. If I had this at, I always said that if I had a wedding, I would probably have big things of Buffalo Trace or I'd have big things of Eagle Rare. Like, both of those would please everybody, which, by the way, I was also wondering if this was Eagle Rare at first.
Yeah, see, I think I haven't had Eagle Rare in a long, long time because I've never seen it on a shelf in the last 5 years. But my memory of Eagle Rare is it's a lot more caramely and a little bit oakier.
Yeah, that's the big thing, I think, for me, is it's oakier. Like, I always thought Buffalo Trace was lighter and sweeter.
Yeah.